And good evening, or good afternoon, because it's still daylight outside. This is going to be a slightly different Sunday synopsis than usual, and there's a good reason for that. But let's just say this is the ScareTOUR Sunday synopsis for Sunday, March the 22nd. So obviously, with coronavirus, there's a lot going on, so it's been a very bad week for the industry. It started quite early on with Amsterdam Dungeon, Berlin Dungeon, Hamburg Dungeon all closing, followed very shortly by London Dungeon, York Dungeon, Edinburgh Dungeon, Blackpool Tower Dungeon, the Castle Dungeon at Warwick Castle, and then Warwick Castle then closed about a day after. We also were led to believe that the Alton Towers Dungeon would be closing, and of course Alton Towers has now also closed. Thorpe Park has closed, which means we won't get to see the Black Mirror Labyrinth. We were due to go to the press night of that next Thursday, but again, that has all been delayed and has been cancelled. So it's a very, very worrying time for the theme parks, but I think they made the right decision there with closing. Talking of theme parks, also Blackpool Pleasure Beach has closed, which means Passage del Terra will not be opening for the foreseeable future. And then over in Europe, we have Manoir de Paris in Paris, Grussel Labyrinth, I've probably said that wrong, and Maison de Mordite in France are now also officially closed. Here in London, that also means London Bridge Experience featuring the London Tombs and War of the Worlds Immersive Experience are also closed. We also had news this week that M&D's, the theme park in Scotland, are closing for the foreseeable future. They've actually laid off some staff. That's quite serious. I think they've had some other issues as well as coronavirus and maybe the recent weather. So we look forward to seeing what happens with them when they come back at Halloween, because they hold a very good Halloween event called Outbreak at M&D's. Also this week has seen R Space Productions delay the launch of Death Cell 2. They've got a location, they've got a date for when this is going to be held, sometime after the virus, but it's not the right time to be selling tickets at the moment, so they've put a hold on that. We've also seen all the zombie events close following government guidance, so Zombie Uprising, Zombie Experiences, Wicked Experiences, Zombie Nightmares, are all on hold. And to be honest, it's absolutely the right thing to do that they're all on hold. In good news, while we're stuck at home with nothing to do, we can support attractions, we can support the zombie events, we can support the escape rooms by buying gift certificates now for tickets in the future. Quite a few of them are doing deals at the moment where if you say buy 2 tickets now, you get they're valid for 4 tickets in the future. Some are giving you an extra 10% of credit value. I know times are difficult for everyone, but a lot of experiences are likely to close because of this. The government has announced lots of initiatives and lots of things to get some money flowing, but it's still a very worrying time for people. Also, while we're locked down, Southend Room Escape have actually launched an interactive live game where we watch over a video conference and we actually control a person in one of their rooms. It's a really clever idea. We're going to do it on Wednesday and we'll get the review up as soon as we can, but it's certainly something other escape rooms could think about if they can get to the venue themselves. But again, think of the social distancing and what you're allowed to do. The only other thing that was obviously announced was Twisted Experiences have launched Murder at the 85. Not a horror experience, more of an immersive experience, but we wanted to share that, get some good news out there. And also the other good news this week was that Alton Towers have actually added more dates to their lineup this year for Scarefest. So let's get this virus out the way and we'll all have a great time at Scarefest. And then finally, on a personal note for me, obviously we've had to cancel ScareCon. At the moment it's delayed or postponed. We're still working with the venue as to what we can do, when we can do it. Fortunately we are getting support with them, so we're not losing anything that's been paid or anything so far, but it does mean that you need to bear with us while we sort this out. It's a very difficult time for everyone. But we will get there sorted, and when we do get ScareCon, whether it's later this year or we postpone all the way for next year, it will be a great party. So that's it for news. So now all I want to do is ask you, as a human being, to take this seriously. Take seriously what is happening at the moment. We all see the news with people out there walking around, going to the beach, going shopping, Be nice to people, be kind to people, don't be selfish, don't bulk buy, don't go hoarding stuff, and take the advice of the government and stay home if you can. Stay in and stop this virus spreading. This virus is deadly serious, and very, very soon we are going to be like Italy and Spain, and thousands of people are going to die. And like I'm trying to get my elderly parents to take it seriously, at some point, if more people get ill, the NHS will have to make decisions over who is going to die and who isn't. Now, I don't want that responsibility, and I don't think anyone else should. So please, I'm begging you all, just take this seriously. Do what you need to do. Go shopping once, stay at home, stop hoarding, be kind to people, and stop this virus spreading. Because if we don't, there will be nobody around to celebrate come Halloween, because there just will be thousands of people dead. And I, for one, don't want to lose anybody who follows us here at ScareCon, any of my friends at any of the scare attractions or anywhere. So when this is all over, we will have a massive party and we will celebrate and we will be so happy that we're through this. But at the moment, stay at home, do what you have to do, and don't spread this virus if you don't need to. So that's it. Not more I can say. I think I've made my point pretty fucking clear. Stay at home. Only go out if you need to. But, that's all I can do. That's all I can say. So we are going to sign off. We're obviously going to keep the content going. We've got the pub quiz tonight. I hope people can join us for the pub quiz. We've got lots of content and things that we're going to put out there. We'll keep people posted. Obviously, it's a difficult time. We can't get out. We can't do stuff. But if we all work together, we'll get through this. And I will see you all at Halloween time. And we'll look back on this and laugh. In the meantime, stay safe. Stay home. I'll see you soon. Bye.